I'm actually still the SEC record holder in the 200 butterfly, one of the fastest Americans of all time. I mean, as you mentioned, that's just blatant misogyny to say I'm bad at swimming. So I'm fortunate that that does not hurt my feelings by any means. I'll put it on the record right here. I would love to challenge him to a race. It might actually disprove my argument, so maybe it wouldn't be good for me because I do think I could take him in the pool.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Get you one of these shirts, or you can get you one of the Trump shirts, whichever one. Go to the website and get you some merch. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you still subscribe to the channel. Like this video, comment this video. Let's get into this. Former MSNBC Keith Olbermann ignites social media firestorm after bashing Riley Gaines. You sucked at swimming. That fool, he gotta be crazy. You know, these liberals are nuts, bro. They are just completely nuts. You said that Riley Gaines sucked at swimming, brother. She's one of the top swimmers. She won so many medals. She's one of the top swimmers in college, period. She actually she would have been number one if it wasn't for a dude being in the race. That dude sucked. He was number 40-something. 400-something when he was going against men. Then he go to number one against women. He's 400-something against men. He number one against women. Oh, but, you know, him taking hormones for 35 minutes somehow made him somebody. I don't understand. This should tell you how crazy these people are. Why are you arguing with Riley Gaines? Like, what's the argument? Like, I think objectively, she makes a valid point. Just objectively. Like, if you were a man, you're still a man, but if you identified as a man, you sucked at swimming, you identify as a woman, and you become number one, I think that people hold a fair criticism against you. You're like, well, wait a minute. You weren't that competitive as a man, and not like you were a superstar, and you transitioned, and all of a sudden you went downhill. You became a superstar when you transitioned. That's crazy. I want to play the Riley Gaines clip just real quick because I told you guys in the segment before the last that Riley Gaines was challenged by a person from MSDNC, a former reporter from that particular fake news company. And that person said she sucked at swimming. I want you to hear what Riley Gaines had to say in defense of that.
It just makes me want to slap everybody. How are you talking to women to respond to this?
I'm very fortunate that I'm secure with myself. I know my intentions. I know my heart. I know there's no hate in my heart anywhere. And so when someone like Keith, who worked at ESPN, right? I mean, someone who was supposed to understand sports, what I've accomplished in my sport, being a 12-time All-American, I'm actually still the SEC record holder in the 200 butterfly, one of the fastest Americans of all time. I mean, as you mentioned, that's just blatant misogyny to say I'm bad at swimming. So I'm fortunate that that does not hurt my feelings by any means. I'll put it on the record right here. I would love to challenge him to a race. It might actually disprove my argument, so maybe it wouldn't be good for me because I do think I could take him in the pool.
Hilarious. I like that she challenged him to the race. Not only is she mean what she say, but she willing to put it all on the line. Homeboy would never probably challenge her in a swim. And if he beat her, he should because he's a man. If he has any swimming experience, he should. But then I think that verifies her point that you're a man, you weren't a collegiate swimmer, you could swim and beat her. What do you think Leah Thomas is doing? It's a man with a wig on, tucking it under. And we take this person seriously. It's crazy to me. And listen, let me just say this for the record. There are trans people out here just trying to live their life, man. They get confused. They got stuff going on. They put a wig on and a dress, and they just want to feel like their authentic self. Kudos to you, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't hate you. I'm not against you. I have nothing to say. I don't even know. How would I know? Unless you came up and you found me somewhere and said, look at me, I'm living like a trans person. I couldn't care less. It has nothing to do with my life. And I hope the best for you, and I pray that God bless you. Now, the people that are out here hurting people are the ones that I have a problem with. When you're thwarting the rights for women to compete in female sports, me and you got beef, homie. Me and you got a problem. Thank God I only got sons. Because if I had a daughter and some fool want to put a skirt on and challenge my daughter to a race when she been working her whole life and this fool just came from being a man and now he want to be a girl today, oh, you got a problem with me, brother. You're going to have to talk to me every time you go to the locker room. I'm going to be standing in front of the locker room. Oh, no, homeboy, where you going? Where you going? Hold the phone. I'll be back after the break.